On average, the black dollar circulates for about 6 hours in the black community. We need to do better as a community to support black-owned businesses, but that's sometimes easier said than done. Before we can support black-owned businesses, we need a readily available economic search engine to be able to find those black businesses to support in our communities. The Essential Black Business app is the answer to that question. The EBA is always on the community side, meeting the community's needs with easy access.
Peace, family. Vicki Dillard here. So pleased to be a contributor right here on African Diaspora News Channel. Thank you for giving us a big thumbs up and sharing this broadcast. We so appreciate the support, beloved. Never forget that we are the counter voice to the voice of the oppressive and the dominant society, beloved. And as we grow together, our united, our collective Black voice will indeed have its effect on the freedom of our own people. So when you're sharing, when you're liking, you help to strengthen our voices. Thank you so very much. Now, family, I want you to look at this story.
Local authorities, state troopers, and agents from the Department of Homeland Security raided homes yesterday in Fresno and Pearland. They've arrested 5 people on charges of buying and selling stolen catalytic converters. Well, this morning, investigators told us these suspects also sold some of the catalytic converters stolen by the suspects charged in connection to the death of Deputy Almendarez. Well, last March, that deputy was off duty when he got into a gunfight with 3 men who were trying to steal his vehicle's catalytic converter. He wounded 2 of the suspects before being shot to death. All 3 suspects are now in jail, and 6 others were arrested last month in connection to a theft ring linked to his death.
ABC 13 out of Houston. 5 suspects arrested in catalytic converter theft ring are tied to deputy's murder, officials said. Now, why isn't this strewn across the news? Authorities said the stolen catalytic converters and oxygen sensors recovered during the bust are worth about $4.3 million. The 5 people accused of operating a large-scale catalytic converter theft ring are tied to the death of Harrison County Sheriff's Deputy Darren Almendarez in March of 2022, officials revealed on Thursday. According to the Department of Homeland Security, Henry Pham, P-H-A-M, 55, Lee, 39, Young, 51, Tram Lee, 47, and Tran Lee, 45, fenced stolen catalytic converters for the 3 individuals charged in the deputy's death. All 5 suspects are charged with engaging in organized criminal activity. The fencing allegation implies that the 5 theft ring suspects knowingly bought stolen goods in order to later resell them for profit. Joshua Stewart, 23, Frederick Tardy, 17, and Federus Clark, 19, are all charged in Almendarez's killing. The 3 suspects are accused of shooting Almendarez, who was off duty at the time of the crime and was shopping with deputies, said when he caught the suspects trying to steal a catalytic converter from his truck. The catalytic converter, y'all watch this, theft ring bust involved the execution of 6 state search warrants at 3 residences and 3 commercial properties in the Pearland area. On Wednesdays, authorities seized more than 1,450 stolen catalytic converters, about $840,000 in illicit proceeds, 5 vehicles, and various equipment believed to be used for criminal activity. Now, family, the reason why we're highlighting this is because this is your model minorities. Y'all love to come over here and tell Black Americans, those of us who built America, created America. God dang. Y'all know I love my diaspora family. I love my family all over the world. But some of y'all, not all, but some of y'all, enough of y'all, like to come over here and wag your fingers in our face. How you gonna tell us anything when we built this, created this, maintained this for hundreds of years? And you cannot leave your own countries, flee your own countries, and leave them in shambles, and then come over here and tell us what to do. It don't work like that. I'm bringing this up because it's all these different groups trying to tell Black folks what we need to do to level up, when there is more concerning this American infrastructure that we know about, seeing that we created it and paid the way and the benefits for you all. And sometimes the system is skewed to bless and to help you because America checks you off because they know how to read you to make sure that you're by no means going to be an ally or a threat to white supremacy before they approve your visas and all your paperwork. Talk back to me. I'm bringing that up also because these folks that they're telling us this is who we're supposed to be like, we're hearing more and more stories about this criminal activity coming over here. And this isn't new. Just like we know some of those spas are not spas. It's not steaming going on. It's not massages for real, for real. It's something else being massaged. Stop black to me. And it's not the back. We're going to leave that alone. And they're allowed to do this kind of stuff. What's the dude's name out in the one that was busted in that ring in Florida? Big athlete owner guy. Remember, he was up in there because some minorities was giving him some. He was in the spa. Found out there was something else going on up in that spa. And he ended up getting off under Trump and them. Talk black to me, somebody. A lot of these crimes that are happening by these so-called model minorities who y'all try to tell us to be like, you all are allowing all kinds of illegality to happen, not to mention what's being done with food violations and regulations. If we really gonna look at the policies and rules and regulations, just some of the places you get your nails and toes done, they violating stuff. Aside from criminal activity. And I believe a lot of times we allow these model minorities, so-called model minorities, to commit these crimes because we're seeing now that members of the oppressive class, they're looking for allies among other groups. That's not about real revolution like black folks here in America. Talk black to me. So we want y'all to be on the lookout for that, but we're going to report the news for real, for real. God, today. My name is Vicki Dillard. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Vicki Show right here on African Diaspora News Channel. Be sure to subscribe to the network, of course, and follow me on my new channel right here at Vicki Dillard TV. That's Vicki Dillard TV. And be sure to join my spiritual school for only $44 for a limited time for an entire month with the Supernatural Spiritual Masterminds. Your life will never be the same. And I don't mean to brag, but it's just reality. Signs and wonders follow my work if you're consistent doing it. Go to VickiPlanet.com. The link is below so that you can register today. I can't wait to see you there.
Colonization never ended in the white supremacist system. And as we see today, the colonization is in the mind. Now, those who have been enslaved and those who have been colonized, we're still dealing with the remnants of that through the colonization of the mind. Pick up my book, 7 Steps to Decolonize the Mind, and we will help deprogram you from the colonization that was put upon you by generations and generations of white supremacy. You can pick it up today on Amazon.com.